What's up, YouTube? This is Damon, aka the world's worst magician, and today I'll be bringing you a look at the Victorian Room deck from the Blue Crown. Now, this is a brand new deck that is based off of the life and times of Ace Victoria. Arthur Victoria, the lore that they have, it's kind of a small thing, but basically he was a traveling kind of sleight of hand guy that came from England, and he would travel around teaching people his sleight of hand. And the rumor in there is that he actually taught Erdnase some of his effects and sleights. So this deck is based on a journal that was found and a deck of playing cards that I guess he designed but never came to fruition. So if you haven't seen these, I'll leave a link in the description to where you can pick it up. Now in the front, I'm not really sure. I mean, it's kind of a, I'm gonna say mirror, and I'm putting some quotes around that because, you know, it's not very reflective, so I'm not sure what that's for. And I didn't know if maybe they were trying to do something where, you know, you have this and then you wave your hand and then all of a sudden it's gone and now you can see the face. I don't know. There's also a feature. They said there's hidden 3 features on the deck, so we'll kind of get into that. But when you take a look at it here, it does have the foil VR for Victorian Room, and hopefully you can actually see that. Yeah, Victorian Room. There you go. That's the name of the deck. Box is pretty simple. This is the actual backs of the cards minus the hole, but they actually have the face of the clock on there. And then you have the roses in the corner. It's kind of a Victorian flower theme. And then again, on the inside, you have the Ace Victoria or Arthur Victoria. And then just a nice little design here on the inside of the tuck. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, now we spent a little time in the opening talking about the tuck, and here's what it looks like once you take the cards out. So this could actually be kind of a cool reveal or something like that if you want to sneak a card in there. As far as the jokers, it may be hard to tell with my lighting situation and my camera, but they are just different colors. There's no reveal or anything like that, but this one is black. I'm trying to focus for you. This one is black and this one is brown. And they both say Ace Victoria. And then they have the regular back. And then there is a double backer, but the double backer includes, so it's a timepiece in the middle here. And then the double backer has a clock that is pointing to, I want to say it's 2:26. And I'm not sure what the relevance of that is. So maybe it goes along with a trick or something like that. If you got information, let me know. I try to reach out to the Blue Crown, but I've reached out to them before and I literally have never gotten a response from them on anything. So if you have information, please let me know, because that would be a pretty cool tidbit to throw in there. As I step through these, the faces are all custom. Let me get in on this Ace of Spades for you so you can see that. And I do like that they made these a little bit thinner. So when you do a fan, it shows a little bit better. Sometimes when you get the thicker pips and numbering, it's just it's too thick to show in a spread, so they don't get to see all the cards. Aces are custom. The faces on the court cards are almost standard. The cards are, for lack of a better word, thick. When I tried to do a card spring with them, and you know, I totally manhandled them just to make it work. But yeah, you'll probably have to work these in if you're planning on doing any kind of card springs or card spring effects, just because they are super stiff and they're a little bit thicker. But yeah, these cards are based on Arthur Victoria, or Ace Victoria, who is kind of a storied, mythological almost figure, known for his sleight of hand. And like I said, they did put in there that it's rumored that he taught Erdnase a thing or two. So let's take a look at these backs. And the back is actually a one-way back because you have a clock on it. So the clock, you know, you're always going to start with 12 and then work your way around. So if you want to flip that upside down, and I'll show you, the backs are going to look different. So this is kind of a subtlety that, you know, you might be able to use in a trick or something like that, since you got the one-way back. And then as far as spreading, doing fans or anything like that, this is what I was talking about. You can keep them pretty close together and you're still going to get a nice look. So I do like the numbering system for that. Show you this reverse fan. And these ones are going to be good for a blank fan, but they did not include the gaff to do that. So, you know, you would just have to try and cover it with your hands. And as far as dribbling, it comes off super simple. But like I said, the cards are thick and stiff. So, like, I'm putting a lot of pressure right now, and it's hard to bend these cards. So you're just going to have to work them in if you're going to try to do any kind of spring or something like that. It's not impossible at all. You just have to work the cards in a little bit. But yeah, they perform well. I don't know about doing cardistry. I mean, of course you can. Just the back doesn't really support that too much. But yeah, definitely good for Magic. Great pips, great coloring system, and they feel good and they handle well. So I'll leave a link in the description to where you can pick these up. And yeah, if anybody has any information on that, why this is set to 226, I would greatly appreciate that information so that I can update it with everybody else. And something that, if it fooled you in the beginning, which it shouldn't have because I'm terrible, but when I did that change, all it was a flip like this. So if you were wondering how it went from this to open, as I put my hand over it, I just flipped the box. So I don't know. That was sneaky. If you saw it, you knew it. If you didn't, now you know. So I'll leave a link, and that is everything that you need to know about the brand new Victorian Room cards from the Blue Crown. All right, see ya. Well, I hope you liked that review. And if you have any questions, magic tricks, or decks that you want to see reviewed, go ahead and leave a comment down below, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. As always, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that like button and subscribe for any future reviews. All right.